No sleep. Don't matter, man. I trust this team. I love this team, man. Way to come down here and steal us one, man. Walk in your trash, take over your trash.
Say we might be delayed, but we ain't gonna be denied. We ain't being denied. It don't matter what the we do. We can show up this at 11:05. As long as kickoff is 12:05, we good. That's the mindset. That's the mindset, man. The most important thing, to be honest, man, is the team. The team, man. Special teams, offense, defense, man. There's no blinking, no flinching in this group throughout this whole season, man. And all this is just another testament to you guys. I always say, this ain't about me, this ain't about nobody else, it's about you, 53 gentlemen in this building. You run the show. When you make up your mind, it happens. By all means, that say don't matter, man. However we got to get it done. You guys scratch your claw, man. Proud of you, man. Proud of you. Break it down, man. Break it down.
Hey, family on three. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, it was a party inside the Raiders locker room. Welcome in to Raiders Gameday, everyone. I'm Amber Theoharis, along with James Jones and Eric Allen. We're all smiling because it's back-to-back wins for the first time this year, and they did it on very little sleep. Their plane was delayed, getting into the Big Easy last night. But hey, it worked. They end up beating the Saints 25-10. They now improve to 4-12 on the year. And it really was a mixture of all three phases. It was balanced football on offense, run and pass, and then it was the defense stepping up yet again, holding a team to just 10 points. EA, what's your reaction?
Yeah, defense getting after it. You know, without, again, we're saying this, without all those players at the beginning of the season, we thought were going to be so important and pivotal to the success of this football team. Love the fact that these coaches are able to kind of lean on these players and these guys getting it done. Really excited about the young players who are continuing to get their opportunity defensively.
No doubt. Walk into your trap. Take your trap over. That's what he said. Take your trap over. No, that's big time, man, because like we all talked about, the young players getting an opportunity to make plays. The quarterback, AOC. Last 2 weeks, he is stacking them together. Really good football, right? You see young playmakers on the outside. Obviously, Brock is having a heck of a year. And then to go to the defense, man, those boys been on a string for the last 3 weeks.
Yes.
Tackling, takeaways, sacking the quarterback. At every phase of the game on defense, man, they've been balling. But kudos to the young fellas stepping up, man. And when we play like that, turns into W's.
Turns into W's. You called that one, by the way. You said it was going to be back-to-back, Jacksonville and the Saints. We have it on tape. All right, 3 big things that we are going to be covering here at Raiders Game Day. Brock Bowers out here setting not just Raiders records, but rookie records for the NFL. We'll break down multiple records that were broken today. And Amir Abdullah, what a game. He gets 100 yards rushing. For the first time, he's played 140 games before this. 140 games. Finally reaches the decision mark. And look at Eric Allen. We are sitting next to a finalist for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. We're going to talk about his career. But first, let's talk about the Raiders win. Raiders opening drive, and they were in a rhythm. Aiden O'Connell to Amir Abdullah for 13 yards. That boy can catch out of the backfield, not just run the ball 3 plays later on 3rd down. Amir Abdullah rushes to the left for 9 yards. That's another first down to the Dola 31.
On that Saints defense, and he is just carving them up.
Some big
Another
names.
3rd down opportunity, and he gets the first down. Jacoby Myers, 6 yards with the catch.
Really
2 plays later, back to Amir Abdullah. This drive was beautiful, very well scripted. And it looks like he got in the end zone. It's initially ruled a touchdown, but then it comes back and it is placed at the 1-yard line. What do y'all think?
Turner.
The knee was down.
Yeah.
They got it right.
The knee was down, but my dog got the ball tucked up. Man, reach that thing out there, man.
Here we go on 1st and goal. Amir Abdullah does not get in.
That's not us. That's not us. Bring the 11 personnel back in, spread it out, give your opportunity to either work with the small, lighter box or throw the ball to Brock early.
So Alexander Madison can't get in, and then it needed to step up there. Don't go backwards. Aiden O'Connell is sacked for a loss of 10 yards by Cameron Jordan, and so they're forced to settle for a field goal. They had the ball at the 1, so you're a little concerned there.
Yes, we were.
31-yard field goal is good. Opportunity. By the way, I want to go back to that opening drive. Amir Abdullah had 28 rushing yards and 25 receiving yards. But good job by Isaiah Polomal there.
Isaiah 2-0.
Isaiah
continuing to pop.
He's been out there hitting, getting us on the throwback right here.
Little trick play, though. This didn't look good.
Yeah. Can't
Get
lose
it to-
contain on the backside. We all know that. Play goes away if you're a defensive end on that backside. You got to be able to get upfield. See that backside, the right side? He's running.
Yeah,
he's trying to make the play on the left side.
He tried to chase it down.
Hey, man, do your job, man.
Energy and effort. Energy and effort.
And so it's 7-3 Saints. Foster Moreau,
That's
we know
Foster
him.
Moreau. Yeah, we know
we know
Foster.
him.
All right.
Next possession.
That's a ball right there now.
Terrence Marshall Jr., by the way, coming up big, 28 yards.
That's a ball
on the
right
deep
there, though.
ball.
Here's
Take
what I'm
another look.
saying.
This is what you want to see from the young
Yeah,
quarterback.
here's what I noticed today. The spacing of the routes, perfect.
Yeah.
The play selection, everything was on point today. Just really great job by Scott Turner. I'm scoring.
Violent, I see
And
you.
Amir Abdullah came
Go
to
look.
play. 11 yards on the pickup. 3 plays later, again on 3rd down.
a good-
Incomplete to Trey Tucker. Trey,
Yeah, you got to catch this.
if it hits you in the face,
You gotta stick your paws out on that one,
you
Trey.
gotta get that one.
It may have been
We
tipped,
love you,
though.
bro.
It may have been
We
tipped.
love you.
You got somebody on your back.
You gotta
Stick
get that
your paws
one.
out.
Daniel Carlson, 39-yard field goal attempt is good. And the Raiders are within 1 point, 7-6 Saints. Here we go in the quarter. We're jumping ahead a bit now.
Who's that
Ball
man? Who's that
inside
man?
their own 5. And
Look at
Amir
our O-line.
Abdullah.
Look at my man right there.
Take another look. Watch this. Face mask, his head's ripped off.
Watch my man jump over though.
Whoop.
Watch the line 58. Yeah.
He's trying to go get somebody. He's trying to go get somebody. I told you.
Get his action. I like it.
All right, Brock Bowers came today to
uh-oh.
set some records, and he does just that with that catch. He sets the rookie tight end record for the most receiving yards in a season. He
Look at that quarterback extending plays.
surpasses Mike Ditka's 1961 record.
That's
Stood
big,
since
yeah.
1961.
Yeah, Mike Dick, that much respect to Mike, even though we almost got into
The
a
young
fight in the locker
quarterback
room.
AOC was out.
Even though I almost tore him up in the locker room once. Jacoby Myers, 29 yards on the bob.
That's an excellent route, excellent release, and that's an excellent ball. That's good work by both them dudes right
Another
there.
big run from Amir Abdullah, 13 yards.
Run through
First
arm
down.
tackles. That's what running back's supposed to do. Run through arm tackles.
That leads to this.
This
Next
is a
play.
route. Now
Talk to me
you
about
see
this route.
me,
Talk
now
to me
you
about
don't.
this route right here.
This is that old school fashion whip route. You think I'm finna run that shallow? I'm coming out of that thing. Touchdown. Now you see me, now you don't. Gotta go.
Raiders lead at 13-7. Let's go to the third quarter. And Amir Abdullah just can't be stopped here in the 30. Gets a 14-yard pickup. Take another look.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure.
I'll give you a little bit of that straight arm.
We're gonna make sure he's the only one that get in every game at 1 o'clock in the morning.
3 plays later.
Oh, man, what a
Jacoby
great
Myers, 19
catch.
yards on the catch, down to the NOLA 42.
Impressive. Yeah, we're spotlighting you. Yes,
You're
holding you,
us
grabbing
too.
you.
We
and
call that.
Still can't make
yeah,
the
we
play.
call that and one. And one. Give us that.
But the drive stalls, and so Daniel Carlson goes for it at 54 yards, out makes it, and it is 16-10.
Oh, got to stay outside. Come on now, Tyreek.
Spencer Rattler.
That's okay, because we got a punch out here.
There is Robert Spillane.
That's right. We talked to that coaching staff last week about defensively how you secure this punch out here. Make sure you have tackle and punch the ball out.
Back-to-back plays here from Spillane. Watch this. Then he gets after Spencer Rattler. He's sacked. Loss
see
of
ya.
10 yards.
I see you, Patrick Graham, heating them up, heating the young quarterback up.
We got some young fellas gonna make some money, man.
The Saints are forced to punt. Raiders' next possession, it's 1st and 10. Amir Abdullah rushing for 8 yards.
Kid is running hard out here.
And that would put him over 100 yards for the game. This is just in the third quarter, by the way. 4 plays later, 2nd and 10. That's to Brock Bowers, 11 yards. And that sets a rookie record. Receptions for the rookie with the most receptions. Beats Puka Nacua from last year. There's the ball. 3 plays later, Aiden O'Connell again. Why not give him some more? Pat it a little bit. 15 yards.
Take some of this, Honey Badger.
Give me that. Stiff arm him right here.
By the way, that catch sets it ties the Raiders franchise record for receptions in a season. There's just records being tied or broken everywhere today by Brock Bowers. And then Aiden O'Connell was looking for Jacoby Myers. Again, they would settle for the field goal, 25 yards out. And it is good. The Raiders are up 19-10 over the Saints.
Should be about 30-10.
It should be at this point. The Saints have the ball now. Spencer Rattler.
Tips
looking
and
for
overthrows. Tips and overthrows.
Jack Jones, man. He is feast or famine. He's going to bite on the double move or he's going to intercept the ball. We don't know what's going to happen.
Man, we got
keeping us on our toes.
We got number 89's balling and Jones's. You know, it's going to be a good day.
Third interception of the season for Jack Jones. Let's see if the Raiders are capitalized on it. There you go to Brock Bowers, 13 yards. That breaks another record, Darren Waller's record for most receptions in a season. They all were falling today.
That route design, love him at the top of the route, showing the numbers to the quarterback.
3 plays later on 3rd and 6, Aiden O'Connell
Get out of there. Here we go.
throws it deep
That's a strike now.
to Trey Tucker in the end zone. Touchdown. 18 yards. Looked longer than
Another
that, didn't
good
it?
design here.
Ooh, look at the spin
Look
on
at
that
that.
ball.
Woo!
Hey, give me that.
So the Raiders are up 25-10 because they missed the extra point.
Jay, do you think that was design out and up, or did he
I think he
just adjusted?
Yeah, he adjusted to that.
Okay.
He seen that was cover 2 on him.
On 3rd down, Adam Butler and Tyree Wilson come up big with the sack of
Tyree.
Spencer Rattler.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's a scary sight to see.
That's a big boy to have on top
to
of
see.
you. So the Saints, they get it back and another interception.
Great job.
Thomas Harper.
I see a Harp.
I love it. The unusual
that-
suspects.
Right, he's like that
coming
third,
out of nowhere.
third safety. Great eyes, break underneath
Ooh,
the
that's
ball.
how you break on that ball, though.
And so the Raiders win it
defense real
25-10 to get
All right.
back-to-back wins for the first time this season. And look at the stats, man. Look at third
that.
down.
Look at third-
Talk about winning on 3rd down. They were 55% on offense. They gave up only 11% on defense. They win the turnover battle.
that
I know
zero.
you love that one.
You see that
EA,
zero.
look at the time of possession.
T.O.P.
The Raiders held the ball for 15 minutes more than the Saints. That's a quarter. That's a whole quarter of football. And
Did the Saints play today?
JJ, what do I always say? You can't score if you don't have the ball, right?
Cannot score if you don't have the ball.
No, so having the ball actually meant something.
2 minutes. Yeah, that mean, third down wasn't good for them.
No, not
But I'll
at
tell you
all.
that also, having the ball for that long gives the defense a chance, right?
Yes.
They don't have to run back out there. They're rested. And for the 3rd game in a row, we see the Raiders defense hold the opposing offense to under 20 points, and it was 10 points today. And it was a number. I mean, to see Thomas Harper Jr. come up with an interception at the end, it's a number. We have to be reminded these are a number of backups and rookies out there getting this done. It's impressive.
It is. Coach Alexander, he's the safeties coach.
Yep.
I mean, he's had to go through different combinations of guys, but they all are playing big time, particularly the last couple of weeks of the season. So shout out to Coach Alexander, getting those safeties involved, guys in the box making plays, their eyes are in the right place. Just did a really good job. 1 for 10 on 3rd down is great because now you're playing with the lead. Coach Patrick Graham can kind of dial up those blitzes, zone or pressures, and really get after this young quarterback. I thought the whole team defensively did an amazing job today, having great eyes and putting pressure on the quarterback.
And not only that, when you hold the ball for 37 minutes, that means you running it well, that means you throwing it well, that means you converting 3rd downs. I mean the defense resting.
Yeah.
So now them boys is coming out there, they fresh. The pass rush is different. You see my man even on the touchdown, he running to chase down the run. That's energy right there, though. That means you on the field, you fresh. Hey, I understand you wanted to be back over there, but he like, man, I'm fresh. Offense done been on the field. If they can do that, take care of the football, time of possession, and not only that, the zero.
Yeah.
If you give up 0 turnovers, you're going to have an opportunity to win a lot of football games.
And I actually have to correct myself. I said less than 20 points over the last 3 games. It's been less than 15.
All right.
They've given up 10, 14, and 15 points.
Less
and
than 15.
Less than 15.
You win
And
like
look at
that.
Robert Spillane in those back-to-back
You win a lot of games
plays.
like
We have to
that.
remember, Max Crosby, the undeniable leader of the defense, is out for the remainder of the season. It really has allowed Robert Spillane to shine. We see him come up with that big sack. He punches the ball out at one point, and don't think that that doesn't wear off on the younger players. I mean, Isaiah Pola-Mao last week was the quietly, the AFC Defensive Player of the Week from the Raiders. That's what Patrick Graham deserves a lot of credit for what he is doing with replacement players.
I was just about to say that. We got to get Patrick Graham and AP and Marvin Lewis. I don't know who putting together the plan. I don't know what they do in that practice, but If we would have told you no Max Crosby,
Christian Wilkins.
no Christian Wilkins,
No Malcolm Kuntz.
no Malcolm Kuntz,
Agent Zero.
Agent Zero, you're missing your other safety.
Other safety.
That they were 3 games,
Marcus Epps.
15 points, you'd have been like, hey, man, go bet that for me.
And don't forget about Jack, last name Jones.
That's
Had
right.
a good play as
That's
well. All
right.
right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk to the man that is the reigning AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Isaiah Pola-Mao joins the show to talk about the Raiders win next.
The power of we believes in you. It advocates for you. It completes your circle. It makes sure you have the strongest circle possible. And with Intermountain Health in yours, you'll always have the care you need to live the healthiest life possible. That's the power of we. Intermountain Health.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. Your 5-star chefs on 4 wheels, running your kitchen all over town, pushing through working hours and after hours. No matter rain or shine, because when you stay hungry, your neighborhood stays fed. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
It's in our very nature to find exhilaration in the new, to seek the excitement of the unexpected, an endless yearning to experience what lies beyond the everyday.
Taste is not an option. Taste is everything. 1800, the world's most awarded tequila.
In 300 feet, turn left.
With Cox's fiber-powered internet, you can do brilliant things.
Exit approaching.
Like upload your voice to Dad's GPS in no time flat.
And I miss you, Daddy. Happy birthday.
Get multi-gig download speeds powered by fiber. Upgrade your internet today with Cox, the nation's fastest internet provider. Limited availability in select areas.
Raiders Game Day is brought to you by Allegiant, the official airline of the Raiders. Low fares, non-stop flights, only at Allegiant.com. America First Credit Union, the official credit union of the Las Vegas Raiders. Modelo, a reward for those with a fighting spirit, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. And by Cox, proud partner of the Las Vegas Raiders. And so the Raiders win this one over the Saints 25-10. Another phenomenal performance by the defense. And to talk about it, we go out to the Big Easy and welcome in Isaiah Pola-Mao. And hey, it's good to talk to you 2 weeks in a row. That means that you and the defense are balling. And first of all, how does it feel? What was it like inside that locker room to have back-to-back wins for the first time this season?
You know, it's been a while, but it feels good. You know, I mean, everybody's riding high right now, but it was a good feeling.
Hey, congratulations on Defensive Player of the Week last week. You're really putting the pads on those receivers. Tell us a little bit about the preparation against the Saints last week.
I mean, you know, it's on to the next week. We have a 24-hour rule, but you know, they had a quarterback, and we wanted to make him play quarterback, and D-line got after him, and all we had to do was cover, and that's what we did, and play good team defense. That's what we did.
On the defensive side of the ball, usually you only pay attention to the offense when either you hear sudden change, you hear something like that. You're like, what the offense doing out there? But you didn't really hear that today. They were really good on third down, so you got some rest. Defense didn't have to bounce back out there. Just talk to us a little bit about the offense, man, and how they played today.
Man, they were firing on all cylinders, and I love to see it. Amir was running his butt off. Aiden took care of the ball. Brock, man, shout out to Brock. He went crazy. I think it was an NFL record, correct?
Yeah.
Yep, there you go. Say he earned it. But, that's what we need right there. Complementary football, offense, special teams, and defense.
I'll tell you, you guys really held the Saints, especially on third down. How much was that a focus coming into this week?
It's everything. It's money down. It's time to get off the field, and we have to make them earn it. And I think we did a really good job. PG made some great calls, and we executed.
I tell you what, man. What is it like going against Brock Bowers in practice every single week?
He's going to push us, and that's what. You got to love that. Iron sharpens iron. And he's going to make us work, and he's always going to push us to be the best.
They say, either you tripping or you're not. And the last 3 weeks on defense, man, y'all been tripping. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been getting active, man. Just talk to us a little bit, man, of, how y'all gelling together, man, the last 3 weeks. Y'all really been shutting the opponents down.
Yeah, it comes down to, everybody's out there playing for one another. Nobody's ever going to turn down a hit. Nobody's going to turn down nothing. Everybody's right there hand in hand with each other. And, that's what you need as a defense. Offense, we already had a good advantage. Offense knows to play. We got a lot of grass to cover. And, the only way to do it is get it done together.
Yeah, I don't know if you realize, but over the last 3 games, the defense is giving up just 16 points a game. That's championship caliber defense that you guys are playing. And you're doing it with guys that weren't big names coming into the season. We see Thomas Harper get a pick here in this game. And then it seems like every game there is a guy that doesn't get a lot of accolades that steps up. What does this say about the future of this defense going forward? What are we learning about the depth and potential playmakers for the future?
We got guys all over, and props to them because they take it very serious, with their preparation throughout the week. Guys are, if they're not getting reps on the field, they're taking their mental reps. They're standing behind guys in practice, going through their own, keys, what they got to see, and they're kind of just it's goes on everybody. It's the coaches, the players, the vets, Spillane, guys like that. They're kind of take younger guys underneath their wing and just show them the ropes how to be a vet and how to be a pro.
I love that you give Robert Spillane some love. I don't think he gets enough recognition for how much of a leader and how much he is kind of the energy for this defense. So, Isaiah, it's good to talk to you 2 weeks in a row. I hope we make it 3 weeks because I hope you have another big game against the Chargers next week. Enjoy the new year. Happy New Year to you.
Yes, Happy New Year to you guys.
And Isaiah brings up a great point about Amir Abdullah. Remember last week on Raiders Game Day, we said we really want to give some love because he was stepping up game after game. Well, he really stepped up this game. He had his first 100-yard game ever in his career. Remember, this man played 140 games prior to today. So I think he's second on the list of most games played without 100 yards for active players. So it was overdue. And it's great to see him. And he had 20 carries, 115 yards. He had 103 yards from scrimmage in the first half alone. So he was catching out of the backfield. Total today, 147 yards from scrimmage. What a contributor.
He catching, he running through arm tackles, he's delivering the blow as a running back. He's been a bright spot to this offense, really giving this offense a spark with a lot of the injuries they had on the offensive side of the ball. Rotating quarterbacks, he has been the bright spot on this offense, man. Kudos to Dula, and congratulations, man. 100 yards, man. We be chasing them 100 yards.
Perseverance, right? Being on special teams, every phase of it, and then finally getting this chance to be the feature back of the the Raiders, and he delivers every single time. I mean, the spark he has when he gets the ball in the backfield, of course, outside the pocket as far as a receiver being in a running back spot, and just doing a great job of really being the focal point of the running game this last couple of weeks.
It shows you what this offense can look like when we have a running game. By the way, the Raiders ran the ball 38 times. They threw the ball 35 times.
Balance.
That's balance, and that's a lot of plays on offense because they held the ball for so long. But I think you look at that first drive, and you see what they wanted to do early in the game. They wanted to mix it up. They wanted to have balance, and they wanted to start out by running the football, establish the run, and then open it up to Jacoby and Brock Bowers. And that was
For
the plan.
second week in a row, guys, we were able to see the offense be really sufficient, but focus on Brock. And then everything else kind of comes out of that. So that's really important that we can understand, like, this football team can utilize the run, the pass, but they know who their guy is. And then everything else comes off that. I just really like the way Scott Turner has been able to turn this offense around.
Yeah, and you hear every player say complimentary football, complimentary football. That's what they've done the last 2 weeks. Because the best thing that happened to this offense is you ain't got to press. You're not down 21 points. You're not down 10 points. You got to get out there, and we got to call all these pass plays. These players, they were able to stay on schedule, run it 38 times, throw it 30 times. They were able to stay on schedule, 3rd and 3, 3rd and 5. Really good on third down. What'd you say, 55% on third down?
55% on third down.
That's legit.
That's moving the chains.
So you good on third down. You close to 80 plays in the football game. As an offense, when you come in on, was we on Sunday today? When you come in on Monday? No, Victory Monday. You come in on Tuesday, you know what I'm saying? You're going to say, this is how it's supposed to look.
I'm going to look up how many of those first downs were Amir Abdullah alone, of the total first downs.
At least 5.
Yeah, there was a lot of them.
Can be like JJ.
We're going to take a break. JJ's going to break down Brock Bowers' record-breaking day, and EA is going to talk about Robert Spillane. That's coming up next.
Looking good, guys.
Thanks!
Oh, hey, Pickle!
Hi, Dad!
I brought Mom's glasses from the hotel.
Oh, great! She's in the ballroom, the big one!
I'm coming up!
Vacations are better with the credit gods on your side. Rewards once available to the few are now accessible to the many. Earn points for travel with Credit One Bank and live large.
Every year, millions fly with us at Allegiant because together, we go places. We see old friends and try new things. We laugh. We really like to laugh. And reconnect. We remember. And we wander, which leads to wonder. From how we go to where we go to what we do when we get there, we go further together.
Hey Raider Nation, when you come to see the Raiders take the field at Allegiant Stadium, you should do it from the best seats in the house. So grab an ice cold Coors Light, and you can enter to win tickets for these Coors Light silver seats at Allegiant Stadium. With plush seating, state-of-the-art beverage coolers, and wireless phone chargers, there's no better place to watch your Raiders bring home the win. Celebrate responsibly.
Dude, you're looking ice cold.
You look ice cold, bro.
Guys, somebody's coming. Somebody's coming.
Let's do it.
There comes a day
When I'll be the one
you dream.
it's gonna.
It's gonna be Ray.
Dude, are you crying?
In 300 feet, turn left.
With Cox's fiber-powered internet, you can do brilliant things.
Exit approaching.
Like upload your voice to Dad's GPS in no time flat.
And I miss you, Daddy. Happy birthday.
Get multi-gig download speeds powered by fiber. Upgrade your internet today with Cox, the nation's fastest internet provider. Limited availability in select areas.
The power of we believes in you. It advocates for you. It completes your circle. It makes sure you have the strongest circle possible. And with Intermountain Health in yours, you'll always have the care you need to live the healthiest life possible. That's the power of we. Intermountain Health.
Intermountain Health understands that life can be a challenging game, and mental wellness is vital to our overall health. It takes courage to admit when we're not okay, and even more to reach out. If you or someone you know is struggling or in crisis, call or text 988 or visit strongestplay.com for mental wellness resources. Welcome back. Raiders get the win, and Brock Bowers continues to shine. Today, he tied or broke 4 different records. And on defense, Robert Spillane continues to show us that he's one of the most underrated defenders in the NFL. And to break down both of their performances, let's send it over to EA and JJ.
All right, Amber, as you know, man, big time win today, and defense was key to a lot of it. Only one third down by the Saints, but Robert Spillane kind of just showed out in the middle of the defense yesterday. And we're going to show you here, Robert Spillane, we're going to spotlight him here. And as you know, great eyes, and you have to be able, if you're a middle linebacker, that's the kind of stuff you need, just tossing guys around. And I think that was his last play for that running back. Robert Spillane doing what linebackers need to do, physical, button-up guys, not falling backwards, making sure you're finishing the players off. One more time. Now we're in coverage, right?
Yeah.
We can stop the run. Now we're in coverage. We got to understand what's going on, all of the situations you need. Yeah, you can catch the ball, but we've been working on this all season long, all preseason long. The punch out, we're going to see here, you got a trap to the running back. Oh,
That's
great punch out there.
That's
Again,
phenomenal.
playing physical football. He secured the tackle and punched it out at the same time. And then another thing a middle linebacker has to do is be able to pressure the quarterback. So here we see, oh yeah, Patrick Graham designs a defensive look that looks like it's zero blitz. We're going to have 2 guys backing out, but Robert Spillane right through the middle, and you got to make sure you get the quarterback down one more time for Spillane, making an impact in today's game against the Saints.
The Raiders defense been playing at a very, very high level in the last 3 weeks. I don't know if it's a defense playing better, and he is a big part of it. See ball, get ball. But we got a dude on the offensive side of the ball, EA, too.
Right.
He see ball, and he get ball, too. Throw it in his area, and he goes to work. I mean, 3 records today for Brock Bowers, man, the young fella. He is special. And our young quarterback, AOC, steps up. Right here you see him. We in a 3 tight end set over here on the backside. AOC extends the play. Fine, Brock, let's get active. If AOC can extend the plays like this, Brock Bauer might have 130 catches. All right? But this right here, extending the play, getting the ball in his hands, and we know when he gets the ball in his hands, he's always going to fall forward, and he's going to get some extra yards. Fine, number 89. I love the way they used him today. First, you seen his hand in the dirt. Now you see him out wide in the slot. Coming on the big end route, ball on the money right out of his break, another first down. He is a big target. It don't even matter. A corner, a safety, a linebacker, are they too slow or are they too small for Brock Bowers? Again, right here, you see him in the slot. Now we in the stack formation with him and Jacoby, and it's another end. This is 3 end routes, but just 3 different looks. Hand in the dirt, not stack formation, standing up, then you get in stack formation, still another big end route, letting him work the middle of the field. AOC was on the money today. Getting him the football. If we can get Brock the ball in the middle of the field and put him in a bunch of different formations, it's going to be good luck for a lot of defenses. Amber, defense good, offense good. Back to you.
The future is bright. There's no doubt about it. And look at what he has done in his rookie season. And remember, there's one more game to be played. He had 108 receptions this year. That's the most by a rookie in NFL history. He passes Puka Nacua. That's the most in a season in Raiders history. Passes Darren Waller. 1,144 receiving yards so far. That's the most by a rookie in Raiders history. He passes Amari Cooper. And the most by a tight end in NFL history. That is a big record. Mike Ditka stood since 1961. It is quite impressive. And it's just a mismatch for anybody, for any defensive back, any linebacker, anybody that's matched up with him. If you are an opposing defense, EA, and you've got to figure out a way to try to slow down Brock Bowers, remember, for most of these games, all the opposing defenses know exactly where the ball is going. They know who the number 1 target. There's no misconception. Still unable to stop him. Why is that?
Well, you have to start, if you're a defensive player now, when you're trying to face him, you have to really figure out what they're trying to do offensively. So you look at the player. The player's not the weakness. The quarterback's playing well. So you have to go above that and go to the offensive coordinator. What is he trying to accomplish every single down. So that makes you as a defender or corner safety, whoever's covering him, you have to be in the film room, really studying, preparing for not just what Brock is trying to do, but what the offense is trying to do. And I think Scott Turner is smart enough to understand that and now work away from some of those things we're seeing in film. So instead of those inside routes, maybe next week he'll get to the top of the route, hit you with an inside step, and now go outside. And now you're completely lost. So I think that's what's starting to happen right now, and that's why he's so open.
Yeah, you know what's scary is this is the worst we're going to see Brock.
Yeah. He's only going to get better.
It's a great point.
He is a rookie. His head is spinning. They rotating a bunch of different coverages. I remember me running routes as a rookie. I ran a lot of the wrong ones. Because my head was just spinning. And once it settled down and I'm like, oh, I got this game, it was different. This is the worst you're going to see Brock. And there's 1 record, 2 records, 3 records, and he's chasing more records.
What's that say about his intelligence, his football IQ, though, to be able to everybody that comes in as a top draft pick like that has physical prowess, right? They have the ability and the skill. But to be able to translate that to the NFL game so quickly, what does that say?
It's huge for him. It's huge for him. And it's some of the same stuff that we seen at Georgia. I don't know the playbook and all that they ran at Georgia, but when you first seen Brock the first couple games of his rookie year, it looked like it was fast for him, right? He would catch it, get tackled by one dude. You know what I mean? Kind of like, am I in the right spot? And then as the season got on, it started slowing down. You see him breaking tackles, stiff-arming people, running through tackles. So it says a lot for him to just step in and be like, listen, I know the checks, I know the coverages, to settle in and ball the way he's balling. Really intelligent football player, going to be a really good player.
Yeah, the mental aspect is really important, but to have that, you have to have that enthusiasm to play. More importantly, you have to have the conditioning to be able to go out there for a quarter. There's no rookie wall for Brock. And that's the one thing that really jumps off to me. Usually a rookie guy, young player who hasn't played a lot, hits that rookie wall. Man, this guy is still going strong.
And you get Patrick Surtain, arguably the best defensive back in the NFL. Following you. One-on-one. I mean, that's a compliment.
That's a star.
That is a compliment right there. That is some respect from opposing defensive coordinators. All right, coming up, we are going to hear from Coach Pierce. What does he have to say about back-to-back wins, this time over the Saints? That's next.
It's in our very nature to find exhilaration in the new, to seek the excitement of the unexpected, an endless yearning to experience what lies beyond the everyday.
Looking good, guys. Oh, hey, Pickle!
Hi, Dad!
I brought Mom's glasses from the hotel!
Oh, great! She's in the ballroom, the big one!
I'm coming up!
Vacations are better with the credit gods on your side. Rewards once available to the few are now accessible to the many. Earn points for travel with Credit One Bank and live large.
The power of we is all for one. It's all for you. It's always there for you. It completes your circle. It says you've got a team even when you're out there alone. And with Intermountain Health in your circle, you'll always have the care you need to live the healthiest life possible. That's the power of we. Intermountain Health.
Dude, you were looking ice cold.
You look ice cold, bro. Guys, somebody's coming. Somebody's coming.
Let's do it.
There comes a day
When I'll be the one
you dream.
it's gonna.
It's gonna be rain.
Dude, are you crying?
This segment of Raiders Game Day is brought to you by Twitch. Be sure to check out the Raiders' 5th Quarter podcast. Listen and follow wherever you podcast.
This was kind of a blueprint for you guys. Get good, clean play from your quarterback, win the turnover battle, third down offense and defense. I know it's taken a while to kind of get here, but how satisfying is it to win this kind of a game the way you wanted to win it?
Yeah, again, I've been saying it. It's a word that every coach talks about, players, and everybody uses it, and it's cliche, it's a process. And just staying true to it, you know what I mean? And just, you know, these guys really buying in, especially late in the season, the way it's gone. But I really, man, is proud of these guys, man, because it's not easy being in that situation that we're in. And a lot of guys can go either way, right? They can go the opposite, and they have not. They've kind of stuck to the script, and then obviously these young guys really playing their asses off.
Another game where Aiden made some plays with his feet, with that throw to Trey Tucker, bought a little bit of time. Can you talk about his match?
I thought just overall, man, throughout the game, him just going through his progression, very calm in the pocket, didn't have happy feet. Really a credit to the O-line of protection. I believe he only gave up 1 sack, and could have probably got rid of that ball. But for the most part, man, that group overall has really bought in. You know, we talked about continuity amongst the 5. Now, second week of them guys playing consistent football, both in the passing game, protection, and in the run game.
What have you seen from Abdul the last few weeks?
Man, found the youth. I mean, hell, I call him a ski mask, man. It's kind of amazing. I think me and Will talked about that was his first 100-yard game in his career, and to do that at 30-plus years old and kind of thrown in the fire late in the season, man, really hats off to him. Really resilient player, true pro. He's been that way throughout the time. Obviously, we asked him to be a special teams player and returner, and then he gets his opportunity to start today, and I mean, he made the most out of it. Really some gritty runs on third down. And he's been a big factor in our passing game, and can't speak enough about him. I call him a ski mask man because that's his deal, man. And he's, you know, the team really rallied around players like that. You know, we don't have a lot of veterans, and to see him come out and really get his first 100-yard game and a victory is really good.
How much enjoyment do you get out of, you know, coaching a guy like Brock Bowers having the historic season that he's having? Just not only just seeing him do what he's doing, but just for you as a coach knowing that you kind of aided in the process.
Yeah, no, listen, he's just, like I said from day one, he was special when he walked in the door, and he was special again today. Doesn't want no attention. The team tried to grab him at the very end, and he want to break down the team in a team huddle. But all he cares about is winning and smiling. I mean, he can break records, but just watch him at the victories. That's the true Brock Bowers because he's a competitor. He's a true pro, and like I said, I mean, it's scary how good this kid can be.
Getting a sense now that he's enjoying it with the winning and the records that are coming.
Because we're winning. Yeah. Yes, sir. Everything's more enjoyable when you win.
Antonio, tough travel day for you guys yesterday, but sounds like no excuses or anything like that. Did what you guys had to do.
No, we made it to kickoff. We got here at kickoff. That's all that mattered. I told our guys, just get here to kickoff. It is what it is. We can't control that. Wish we could, but these guys didn't blink, flinch. We got in at 1 o'clock in the morning, got up this morning and rolled.
Time now for one big number, and look what the Raiders defense did. They held the Saints 1 for 10 on third down.
That's it.
That's it.
That's what we talking about.
That's impressive. That's the money down. Isaiah Polamalu said that's when you need to come up big, and what this defense has been able to do is only going to benefit this franchise going forward, because make no mistake about it, everybody talks about draft picks, and I get it, right? You want to be high in a draft pick. You're looking forward to that, especially when you're not in the playoffs. But this team has not quit, and this team is playing for jobs for next year.
Yes.
People forget, nobody's tanking. Nobody's out there doesn't have pride. Right. They want to play next year. They want to win. Yeah. They want to win for the brothers around them. And we're learning that there are a lot of players on this roster that we didn't even know about going into this year that deserve a chance to be a Raider or at least be in the NFL somewhere else.
Right. It's their resume.
It's their resume.
It's like when you come at the end of the year, when you're talking about evaluation, like throw the film on. And I don't need to say much about anything because that film speaks for itself. If these guys are not going to be starters, at least they're going to be backups, maybe for the Raiders or, like you say, for some other team. But these guys are putting a tremendous effort each week in practice. They're developing. They're getting better. The coaching staff is all on point, making sure. You don't see any losers here. You don't see guys who are trying to tank and that sort of thing. This coaching staff deserves a lot of credit for what they're able to do.
No doubt about it.
Position coaches especially, too.
Yes.
They're the ones that get them ready.
All my years playing, I have never thought about a draft pick as I'm trying to go out there and catch a ball.
That's how you feed your family.
All my years playing, I ain't never heard a coach stand up there at no podium or stand up there in a team meeting and talk about no draft picks. We are going out there to try to win a game and play at a high level, let alone you're already trying to stay healthy. So draft picks and all that, we are trying to win football games. Don't nobody want to go out there and continue to lose football games. So kudos to these boys stepping up. There's a lot of backup players stepping up, making plays, back-to-back W's.
And by the way, taking a quarterback in the top 10 is not guaranteed success in the NFL, so people need to look at the history of that as well. You know what it is? Taking a player like Brock Bowers that can help your future forever.
And like EA, look at
him. Maybe he'll be a future Hall of Famer.
What's up, JJ?
Eric Allen. We're going to talk about him next.
no.
This segment of Raiders Game Day is brought to you by America First Credit Union. For every Raiders first down at Allegiant Stadium this year, America First Credit Union will be donating $100 to a local charity.
Every year, millions fly with us at Allegiant because together, we go places. We see old friends and try new things. We laugh. We really like to laugh. And reconnect. We remember. And we wander, which leads to wonder. From how we go to where we go to what we do when we get there, we go further together.
Taste is not an option. Taste is everything. 1800, the world's most awarded tequila.
Dude, you're looking ice cold.
You look ice cold, bro. Guys, somebody's coming. Somebody's coming.
Let's do it.
There comes a day when I'll be the one you dream. It's gonna be Ray.
Dude, are you crying?
You've earned this, so hold it up high. It's your job to stock the city, restaurants and rooftops, bars and basements. Every corner store. And when it gets tough, you stay driven. Give it all you got, going nonstop for 20 stops. Because at the end of the day, every single round is on you. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
It's in our very nature to find exhilaration in the new, to seek the excitement of the unexpected, an endless yearning to experience what lies beyond the everyday.
And it was all about making plays.
This is all Eric Allen. I mean, he's running out of plays, jumping, his legs are going up and down.
That's helmet too. That's that air helmet.
Let's get him into the Hall of Fame. Our guy, Eric Allen, is a finalist for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It was just announced, and I'm telling you, I'm looking at this resume going, okay, how are you not in? I'm comparing you to other defensive backs. I know their numbers. I know your numbers. You have better numbers. If we're going to talk about numbers, you were a baller, especially look at 1993. What a year. 4 interceptions.
I think I finished like number 2 in Defensive Player of the Year that year.
Probably had more touchdowns than some of them wideouts.
Yeah.
4 interceptions turned for a touchdown in 1 year. That's tied for the second most in NFL history in a single season. 54 career interceptions. 3-time All-Pro. 6-time Pro Bowler. Of course,
All Madden.
Of course, you were with the Raiders, 1998.
Oh, watch JJ. Watch this.
Oh, I was mad with you.
Oh, they didn't show. I spiked it on him and got a penalty.
I like to see who was the intended receiver. I like to see who was the intended receiver. Was it Mike? Was that Mike?
Go get it.
Look at that.
You know, just like
I see your toe tapping.
Oh man, you know what guys do? I'm a football player.
I see your toe
I'm trying to do a little bit of tips and overthrows.
Yeah. And do you know how hard it is to get your arms up with those pads on that are that big? That makes your interceptions more special.
Exactly.
It was that.
Oh, I like that in the silver and black.
I had so much fun, man.
That's over Christian McCaffrey's dad. You robbed him there.
Give me that. That's the hands right there.
Those hands.
Boy, what the gloves we got on?
Trying to juke and stuff. You know?
New Balance gloves.
I'll tell you, it is
Those
really
new
fun to
ones,
watch it.
man.
Also, the durability. I always look at that.
Right.
Did you show up?
Yeah.
You missed,
for your squad.
You missed 8 games total. You played in 216 games.
That's a lot of football
out of a possible 224 games. Your mentality was, I'm going to be out there.
Yeah, you got to be, man. You know, it's like not everybody gets that opportunity to perform and play. And just from the start, you know, when I was drafted and went to the Eagles, man, it was an honor, you know, to play with that great team and have Buddy Ryan as my head coach and how much emphasis he put on defense. So, you know, I just wanted to come out each week playing with a guy like Reggie White, who I consider the best defensive player ever. And we got so much credit from Reggie. What was important about that 93 season was Reggie was gone. So it was an opportunity for me and Seth Joyner to prove that, yes, Reggie was a great player, but I'm a great player on my own,
too.
Right? So, and the consistency. My first year, I think I had 5 interceptions. And the 2001 season, I had 6 picks for 3 touchdowns. Like, I put my 216 games up against any cover guy. I'm not talking about a guy who went from corner to safety, but there's some nuance here. And I think that's something
Explain that. People miss that point.
Right. And I think now with the analytics, that has helped someone like me. Because it's just not DB. I was a cover corner. I played right, I played left, depending on where Michael Irvin went or depending on where Jerry went. And then there were some times when we would play a team that they had a lot of volume outside, but on third down, all the volume would go inside. So I would go inside then and be like Nate Hobbs, right? So those are the things that I think set me apart from the rest of the guys. And there's not a guy who has my numbers with touchdowns and longevity who's not in the Hall of Fame.
Well, they say talk your stuff.
I'm just saying.
That's it. You got to put it out there because people forget.
No doubt.
People forget, and the voters need to understand.
I'm just going to let you know, man, hey, if you don't get in, just let me know.
We got to talk to you. All right, we're going to take a break here on Raiders Game Day. When we come back, Brock Bowers is talking about his historic day. That's coming up next. This segment of Raiders Game Day is brought to you by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, the official soft drink of the Las Vegas Raiders.
In 300 feet, turn left.
With Cox's fiber-powered internet, you can do brilliant things.
Exit approaching.
Like upload your voice to Dad's GPS in no time flat.
And I miss you, Daddy. Happy birthday.
Get multi-gig download speeds powered by fiber. Upgrade your internet today with Cox, the nation's fastest internet provider. Limited availability in select areas.
Taste is not an option. Taste is everything. 1800, the world's most awarded tequila.
Every year, millions fly with us at Allegiant because together, we go places. We see old friends and try new things. We laugh. We really like to laugh. And reconnect. We remember. And we wander, which leads to wonder. From how we go, to where we go, to what we do when we get there, we go further, together.
Hey Raider Nation, when you come to see the Raiders take the field at Allegiant Stadium, you should do it from the best seats in the house. So grab an ice cold Coors Light, and you can enter to win tickets for these Coors Light silver seats at Allegiant Stadium. With plush seating, state-of-the-art beverage coolers, and wireless phone chargers, there's no better place to watch your Raiders bring home the win. celebrate responsibly.
Raiders Game Day is brought to you by Allegiant, the official airline of the Raiders. Low fares, non-stop flights, only at Allegiant.com. Credit One Bank, the official credit card of the Las Vegas Raiders. Coors Light, choose chill, an official beer of Raider Nation. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. And by Twitch, watch, discover, join in.
Brock, I'm just curious what's going through your head. I mean, you grew up loving the game. You dreamed of this kind of stuff. What's it mean to have accomplished it?
I mean, it's pretty awesome. I mean, it's always been like a childhood goal to play in the NFL, obviously, and then to come in here and, I mean, be able to catch as many balls as I did and get as many yards as I did. I mean, it's pretty shocking to me, I guess. It's pretty cool.
You won your national titles in Indy and Cali. Had you ever played here before?
No, I haven't. No, I mean, it was pretty sweet. I walked out there and I was like, dang, like, it's pretty sweet dome.
What sweeter is it, though, Brock, to get these records and get all these catches and wins now?
Oh, I know. The wins are huge. I mean, that's just the vibes are way better. And, I mean, we worked so hard throughout the whole offseason and during camp and throughout the season. I mean, I feel like we've been due. So it's been good.
Obviously, you don't need that much sleep if you're getting into the hotel after midnight the night before a new pickup.
Yeah, you know, I mean, a little adversity, but, I mean, pay to play football. We're going to get up and get after it no matter what we feel like and, yeah, how we're feeling.
All right, so Brock Bowers, man, what an impressive rookie season. Today, he either tied or broke 4 different records, NFL records and Raiders records. And the most impressive, I believe, is Mike Ditka's receiving yards record for a rookie, which has stood since the early 60s. So that's pretty impressive. So look, you got to give Tom Telesco credit. That took some guts to take a tight end at that point when there were so many other needs on the team. That was truly the philosophy of best player available, and he really was the best player available, and he's going to be a cornerstone for years to come.
Without a doubt.
And he's got one more game to add to some of these numbers. Taking on the Chargers coming up next. That is going to be next weekend. Make it out there, Raider Nation. That's at Allegiant Stadium. Send them off right. Send them off right. They deserve it.
And I'm going to still call San Diego Chargers.
We'll see who made the Pro Bowl. That's coming up. And then the Combine and then the Draft. Find out who the Raiders select.
What'd you run the 40 in the Combine?
4.5.
Okay, hey.
What'd you run?
And I thought I ran 4.3 too.
You felt like you were flying. That's all right. That's all right. You were gritty. You were gritty out there in the NFL. All right, so the Raiders get the win. They improved to 4-12. We'll see you next week out at Allegiant Stadium. Happy New